Right, as promised, we're going to take a look at numbers 4 and 5 from handout 2.3. A little extra help on some of these problems as we're starting to work through these dimensional analysis problems. Now, what's nice is, again, it's just like MapQuest. Where you starting, where you going, pull those pieces right out of your question, and your units are going to guide you right on through to the other side. So, let's take a look. Number 4 says a pool holds approximately 12,100 gallons of water. How many cubic meters is this? Well, looks like my given for number 4, as we come back and look at number 4, our given was 12100 gallons. And where's my question word? How many cubic meters? Meters cubed. So MapQuest, again, where are we starting? Where are we going? Once we've got those, now let's go ahead and start plugging away at some of our conversion factors. All right, well, we're starting in gallons. If we look up above at our conversion factors that are available to us, find gallons. What do we got for gallons? Well, looks like we got liters and gallons. Looks like our only choice. All right, so let's go ahead. They tell us that it is 0.26418 gallons are equal to 1 liter. Remember that your equality statement must equal 1. These are equal volumes. Should we measure them out, divide by themselves, they equal 1. Any number times 1 is still the same quantity. We're just changing the units. Cool. Well, liters. Where can we go from liters? Ooh. I don't see liters on this paper anywhere. Oh, that's not good. All right, we'll set the paper off to the side. Let's take a look at what we've got. We've got liters. We're trying to get to meters cubed. Wait, meters cubed measures volume. We're a little more familiar with centimeters cubed. And we know that centimeters, from our chemistry quick fact, centimeters cubed equals milliliters. Wow, all right. We're in liters. Let's get a conversion factor. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. We need a relationship between liters, which is a base, and milliliters, which is over here on our far right. Well, let's start with one of our big units. If we had 1 liter, that would be equal to 1, 2, 3. 1 liter is equal to 1,000 milliliters. Oh, isn't that nice? No matter what the prefixes might be, we can use this mnemonic device, King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk, to make any metric conversion we could ever need. 1 liter is equal to 1,000 milliliters. We've got liter on top right here. We'll go ahead and put our 1 liter on the bottom, equal to 1,000 milliliters on top. Ooh, let's go back, check our units. Gallons, cancel. Liters, cancel. We're now into milliliters. We're so close. We said that 1 milliliter is equal to 1 centimeter cubed. That's our next stop. 1 milliliter on the bottom to cancel. 1 milliliter is equal to 1 centimeter cubed. Oh, we're so close. So close. I can taste it. All right. We've got milliliter on top. Excuse me. Milliliters are canceled. We're in centimeters cubed. Well, centimeters to meters. Let's ignore the cube part for right now. Let's just get a relationship between centimeters and meters. Well, meters would be base again. Centi, 2 to the right. If we had 1 meter, that would be 100. Sorry about that. That would be 100 centimeters. All right. Well, let's just plug this in, see where it gets us, see what's happening. All right. We got centimeters on top now. We'll put our 100 centimeters on bottom for every 1 meter on top. Now, if we were to stop right now, let's check our units. We got centimeters on bottom, but we have centimeters cubed on top. Now remember, centimeters cubed is centimeters times centimeters times centimeters. Well, if we just had 1 centimeter on the bottom here, it's only going to cancel 1 of them. Well, all right. If we stop right now, if we just punched in the numbers right now, what units would we have? Looks like we'd have centimeters squared meters. We want meters cubed. So we got to get some more centimeters out of there. We're going to just do it again. 100 centimeters on bottom, 1 meter on top. This cancels the second centimeter. We got 1 left. Need to get another meter in there. Do it a third time. 100 centimeters on bottom, 1 meter on top. Centimeters cubed have now been canceled out. If we look at the only units we have left, if we've done it right, the only unit we should have is the unit we're looking for. Meter times meter times meter gives us meters cubed. All that's left now is a button mashing. And that's why dimensional analysis is so nice. Can you imagine if we stepped this through one problem at a time? It would take quite some time to get through this problem. What's nice now is we can punch it all at the same time. So we can multiply the top. When you multiply your top, you get 1, 2, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Multiply your bottom. We've got this gallon value times 100 times 100 times 100. We get 2, 6, 4, 1, 8, 0. Now we go ahead, top divided by the bottom, and we should get an answer of 45.802, blah, 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 blah. Aha, blah, 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 blah. I can say blah, 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 blah because we need to check our precision. Because these conversion factors are all exact values, we're not going to worry about those for our significant figures. For our significant figures, we go back to the original measurement. In this case, no decimal, we count right to left. 1, 2, 3 significant figures here. We can only have 3 in our answer. Our first 3 significant figures are the 4, 5, and the 8. 0 is not going to round to anything. Our final answer here would be 45.8 units. Meter times meters cubed. So if we ever have this cubed unit, note that the only difference is we have to do it 3 times to get those units to cancel out. If it was squared, we would have to do it 2 times to get them to cancel out. Cool. Number 5. Number 5 is a little bit different because it's a twofer. It's a 2-for-1 deal here at the old honors theoretical chemistry. As we look, we were given 65 miles per every hour. Here's why this one's a little different. It's a twofer. You've got 2 different units that we are converting to centimeters per second. What's nice is we can treat this as 2 separate problems, but calculate it all simultaneously. So let's pick heads or tails, tops or bottom. Let's go ahead and hit this top first. Let's change miles into centimeters. Well, if you look up above at your options for your equality statements, looks like we know that 1 mile is 5,280 feet. Miles, cancel on out, we're now in feet. We're closer. Foot, but not the same as centimeters. So we gotta go a little further. Your units guide you to the next step. We're in feet, not centimeters, we need something else. Well, what do we know about a foot? If we want to cancel the foot out, we're going to put our foot on the bottom. Well, 1 foot, most all of us know, is 12 inches. Cool, 12 inches, we're close. Inches to centimeters, if we look up above at our choices, we've got this conversion factor that tells us that 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. Inches cancel. Our top unit is now ready to go. Now, if we solve this just as it was, looks like our top unit would be centimeters. Our bottom unit would be hours. So we got to do a little more work here. Centimeters, we're good on the top. We're going to go back and take care of this bottom part. Now, what's nice is multiplication doesn't matter the order. We're actually just going to pretend like none of this is here. And we're going to go ahead and look at our next conversion factor. We got hours on the bottom here, so to cancel it, in our next part here, our hour is going to have to go on top. We want, again, if you want units to cancel, got to be on opposite sides of that line. 1 hour we know is equal to 60 minutes. Hours, even though they're a long way away, it doesn't matter. Hour on top is going to cancel with hours on the bottom. So now, only units we've got, centimeters per minute. Oh, we're so close. For every 1 minute on top, we've got 60 seconds on bottom. Minutes. And I love it. You have reached your destination. The only unit that hasn't canceled is the unit we were looking for. That's why we put that target at the end, so we know when to stop. Well, all that's left is the button hitting. If we multiply the top, we should get 104,607.36. On the bottom, we should get 3,600. To get our final answer, we go ahead and divide. When you divide this, you should get 2,905.76. But check your statistics. As we go back, all of our conversion factors were exact values. They have an unlimited number of significant figures. The measured portion of this problem was the 65 miles per hour. That contains 2 significant figures. Our first 2 sig figs, 2 and the 9. 0 is not going to do a darn thing. turns into 2900, and our units were centimeters per second. Remember, watch your units, watch your sig figs, and you'll be A-okay. Okay, should you have any questions as you're working through these this weekend, please do not hesitate to let me know. Reach out. I'm always available via email. You can always come in early to see me as well. Awesome. We'll see you guys later.